Welcome, Capricorn, to your love reading for November 5th to the 11th of 2018. So, we want to see, let's do a 10 card Celtic cross spread for you to see what's going on. So, the hit everything what could be, person towards you, their response, how they might be viewing you, advice, outcome. So, it's like the potential of a connection. We can do it like a private reading, so to speak. So, the potential of a connection between you and whoever you might be with or into, or you might be dealing with. So for Capricorn this week, in the 50-11, potential for love relationship, 2018. So there does seem to be, some of you might be running away from somebody or vice versa because you don't want to deal with, see the reality about somebody or something. So some of you might need to really face what you need to face and close the door or open one. Let's see. Message for November 5th, 2018. Okay. So there does seem to be a divorce right now, or some of you might not be either with your partner right now. You might not be ready for it because you don't have the place that you would want, right? And somebody doesn't want the commitment, or they're getting over heartbreak because of past heartbreak because of some kind of emotional connection or financial disconnect. And there might be some energies of someone not really being dedicated to keep things going, not working as a team, control issues in a marriage or commitment, maybe with an Aries or whoever you may have been dealing with, and someone doesn't like that. Someone doesn't want to be controlled, or if you feel like someone is not putting in the effort right now, you don't feel like they're for you. In the recent past, a lot of you may have been with the Seven of Pentacles, waiting for someone to open up, kind of just taking stock of what you've been through with somebody and making maybe really things on your mind with the Justice in reverse. So what's on your mind is the fact that you're frustrated with someone completely, and this is not a good thing when it comes to potential, because whatever it is, financially, or if someone is moving, you might not be ready for the connection because there's still heartbreak happening, and you might not be healed completely. And the person that you're dealing with, they're potentially maybe trying to run away from you, run away from the issue, not really addressing it. I believe what don't really matter, but could be a Pisces. Some of you dealing with a Libra. For some, it just depends. But I feel like that person would just maybe trying to avoid you. And you're working. Maybe you're trying to focus on work. You're focused maybe on Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus is showing up, but doing your best. Maybe some of you are motivated to keep things going financially, or just keep the ball rolling, but the other person might be kind of dropping it. How they might be viewing you, they know, it's like the Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer with the Queen of Cups, but they know that you might be into them. They know that you might still be dealing with somebody else. They know that you're also intuitive enough to know when somebody is playing games, and kind of often I feel like they see you as well, where you may let them get away with certain things that they don't need to get away with, but they know that you're intuitive enough. And I feel like I lack a communication as part of what's happening here. Someone is not communicating, someone is not opening up, again running around the issue, and I feel like it's a decision that some of you have to make with somebody. So this week, the potential, I don't like it, but I feel like this is something that you ultimately have to reach a decision on. You have Justice is in reverse, which is 20, but the number 2. Then you have the Two of Swords that's coming out. So it's an issue of if somebody's not communicating, opening up. If you feel like you aren't ready, or still going through a divorce or separation, the right time for this connection to build, or for you to start with somebody, it's not right. Let's clarify Justice in reverse though for Capricorn. Yeah, there's either someone in the way. It could be a wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever it might be. The chemistry between both of you is not being nurtured. Somebody is just not taking the steps to keep this thing rolling, right? Clarify the Two of Swords for Capricorn. A choice between lovers for some of you out there. Clarify the Two of Swords. And whether or not to move in, stay where you are, to wait until commitment is right for you. So either moving someone out, moving someone in, it just depends there for some. So let's see messages for Capricorn for November 5th to the 11th 2018. Then we have let go control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Somebody may literally have control issues. That might be part of what's going on. And if that's you, be honest about it. If that's the other person, that's something to see if that person can change their ways, and see if it doesn't always have to be tense. But justice is in reverse, which is not really good. So let's see Mr. Capricorn. And then engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Still ascension in this particular process. It does take time though, and for someone else to kind of change a bit. You can't literally change somebody, but their ways and the way that they approach you, or you approach them, can change. The communication is much better, clearer, more honest, straightforward. And then unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. That with this, there still seems to be, for your monthly, I think you have something like this too, for the month of November. There's something that is ending. A lot of you are moving away from it and not reconciling or needing to move on from someone where you know that it's not beneficial for you. Maybe it's been beneficial for you to go through this the connection and knowing how someone is treating you, but moving away from things, and even engagement, when it says ascension, there's still a process of you running into a relationship in the future of some kind, but not until you put it in and close the door on something that's constantly in and out. So the potential of this connection, I don't like it. I feel like, because of so many different people, this is general, but I feel like you got to, this week, just be mindful of these kind of things and make a decision based off of what you might be going through. And that's going to be a reading. I hope the messages did help out. Lots of love, lots of light to you, tons of feeling vibes. I wish you the best, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one.